Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. I know it has been forever since I've done a Dragon Ball Super episode review. It's probably been like 20 episodes, but guys, I am back on track with my Dokkan battle videos and now my Dragon Ball Super episode review videos. And then I just got my setup back for my gaming, so I'm gonna start putting some gaming stuff on here, especially when the new Dragon Ball Z Fighter comes out, because I will be challenging you guys to many duels and probably destroying you, because that's just how I roll as a gamer. So just take that at face value. But anyways, I want to talk about episode 121, and I gotta tell you guys, episode 121 is kind of like what inspired me to start doing these episode reviews again. Like, I've been wanting to do these episode reviews, you know, for the past couple weeks, even though I've been kind of busy. But episode 121, like, it just moved me. Like, it was a really great episode. We saw a lot of great things. So the title of the episode, obviously, All Out War, the Ultimate Quadruple Merge versus Universe 7's Full-Scale Attack. Now, I don't want to sit here and talk about every certain aspect of this episode, but there were some things that obviously were really cool. The number one thing that sticks out the most was Android's 18 sacrifice to save her brother. That was really cool. To be honest with you guys, I kind of saw something like that happen. I know we've been discussing, well, not we have, but you know, there's been a lot of discussion about, you know, how Android 17 was gonna go, was she gonna get defeated? But I kind of saw like this self-sacrifice coming, especially when she kind of hurt her ankle and then Android 18 fixed it for her. Like, they had this bond that was so strong. I thought something like maybe 17 getting knocked off and then her getting in the way to save him from an attack, and then that way he could stay in the tournament because she's already injured on her ankle. I saw something like that happening, and it did, but it happened in such a way that I didn't expect. I didn't expect Android 17 to get knocked clear off the map, and then her kind of jumping down there and then kicking him up and then getting, you know, kicked out of the tournament because she fell out of bounds. But what a way to go, right? Like, that was just absolutely awesome. And then in terms of the actual fight in the episode, I have some names written down here because I forget names. So Dr. Pepperoni, it's probably not how you say his name, but like, come on, this guy does not look that powerful. You know, obviously they don't go into detail about what made Anilaza such a powerful being, but you know, to be able to merge those four people and all of a sudden get on a level where you're stronger than Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, and it took basically all five of them to kick his butt and get him out of the tournament. I mean, I think that was a bit ridiculous. Granted, this is just a filler episode to kind of hold our interest and keep us watching so they can make more episodes as we build up the Jiren and Goku fight, but I just don't think that the explanation of, ooh, it's a quadruple merge, so now they're on god level power. Like, to me, it just didn't make any sense. And I was actually talking to my friend Mark from Just Saying, he's actually the owner of this company that makes these tops. He brought up an interesting point, that the Anilaza actually looks like Hachi Yak, which I'll show you guys his photo from my Dokkan battle game right now. But yeah, it has that same orb in the middle of the head and kind of the same character design. Just like some people were relating Moscow to Moscow's design to that baby that they had, like that giant baby android they had to fight in GT. Like, you know, they like to pay homage to these older characters and these older designs, but you know, there's a lot of similarities here. And speaking of Moscow, I had a sneaky suspicion for a long time that there was somebody inside that suit. Obviously, I never said anything because I haven't done a episode recap in a while, but you know, there was, to me, I'm like, why is there a little, like, window on that body? Like, why is there a hatch with a window? And then, obviously, they had that scene where it looked like, in the very beginning, you could see the God of Destruction, Moscow, like, looking through the window and watching the fight, so when he finally popped out at the end, I was like, yes, I knew he was going to be there. But let's talk about the fight itself. So Frieza is like becoming one of my favorite characters of Dragon Ball Super. Like, all the things he does, all the things he says, like even his like facial reactions to things, like he's just like being such a dick, but like a funny dick. I guess is a weird way to say that. Like, he's just having fun and he's waiting for his moment. And I just did a video with OhTheHermanity. If you guys haven't seen it yet, make sure you check it out. I'll post a link down in the info section below, but I'll link to his channel so you guys can go there and see the video. But we just did a video discussing the next episode where Gohan fights Toppo and what we think is going to happen, and do we think that Android 17 is going to get eliminated. But before we even get to that, we talked a lot about people hiding powers, and we're talking about Gohan really, whether he was hiding his true power or if he's still holding back, or maybe he has to, like, bust through a barrier, which often happens with the Saiyans, especially Goku and Vegeta, and even Gohan as a kid back in Dragon Ball Z. But I brought up something that Jake didn't really notice in that last episode, and that's when they all were firing off their maximum power at Anilaza, Android 17, Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, and Frieza. Frieza was only using one arm to shoot off his beam. Now granted, that's a signature move from Frieza where he just does his laser beam. He likes to point one finger, although in this attack he was using his whole hand like this. But we've seen Frieza push to the edge before, and 9 times out of 10, and that one time being when he had obviously his arm cut off by his own Destructo Disc. When he's pushed to the corner, he's using both hands to do his maximum power. So to me, he's still holding back. Frieza, to me, is still trying to hide a trump card that he has. He made it very obvious that when he got sent back to hell the second time, way back, he made it very obvious that he was able to control his God form better because he was using his time in hell to develop his mental ability to control his power. So to me, he's still got some power waiting. And also, guys, I want to say, like, every single time Frieza goes gold, he has that epic transformation where his arms are like this and it like spins in a circle and his legs like get really stiff. Like every single time that happens, you gotta give it up. Like that is just badass. As much as a jerk Frieza is, like, I feel like he wants to be a part of the team, and I was actually saying this to Jake too. I was like, Frieza obviously despises the Saiyans, he hates the Saiyans, but he's made it very apparent that he likes other powerful beings, and he's kind of like drawn to them. And as much as Frieza hates Goku and Vegeta, I feel like he wants to kind of be a part of that club because they are so powerful, and he likes to surround himself by other powerful people. Like, you don't earn Frieza's respect by doing, like, deeds or following his commands. You earn his respect by being insanely powerful, whether you're an enemy or an ally. So, I mean, the fact that he's on the team, the fact that he's playing nice, and the fact that he actually did jump in, although obviously he has his own selfish needs and wants for winning the tournament, I don't know, to me it's really cool to see him working together with Goku and Vegeta when obviously his past has always been like, I will kill you, I despise you, I can't even look at you without getting pissed. But yet we've seen Frieza give his energy to Goku. Like, we're seeing parts of Frieza we never expected to see. And yeah, I just think he wants to be part of, like, the Z team. I'm just gonna hold on to that. That's my theory. But overall, the episode was great. I mean, when Android 17 went into his barrier, cut through the power, I mean the blast that was being shot at them, and then punched Anilaza in the head and broke his head in half, and then he obviously exploded and they got kicked out. That was really cool. Was sad to see the tournament get erased, but obviously it has to get erased leading up to the Tournament of Power where Goku's gonna fight Jiren. And I want to know what you guys think. What did you think of this episode? What do you think about Frieza's actions and how he's been acting? Do you think he was using full power? Personally, I don't. Like I said, the one-arm beam, he wasn't using both. And then what do you guys think is going to happen in the next episode? Do you think that Android 17 is going to get eliminated? Do you think Gohan is holding his power back? And if you want to see the full discussion with me and OhTheHermanity, make sure you go to his channel, subscribe there as well, and you'll be able to jump into the comment section and discuss with us what we think is going to happen. So, obviously guys, make sure you smash that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying the videos. And if you want to see more Dragon Ball Super episode reviews, make sure you let me know down in that comment section below. And as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.